Hey guys! Alright, you guys remember this? I don't know where I was going with that. I was gonna say we're back, but I'm trying to avoid that because I say we're back a lot in my videos. But anyways, we're back. But yeah, playing some Dark Cloud again. I'm pretty sure where we left off the last time was we got the cat at the house. Pretty sure. I don't know if well, you guys will figure out if it didn't happen. But you may have noticed that some stuff has moved around in here. Well, what happened was I lost all my data, or my recording, of playing this game of Dark Cloud, and my save file is already ahead of it, so I had to redo it really quick. And the reason why my house is over here is, here, I'll show you. The diorama analyst, like that request thing right there, it's at 25%, because this is where the mom, well, our mom in the game, Renee, wanted the house to be. She wanted the sun to wake her up in the morning from the window. So like the way I figured it out is if you look at the mayor's house right there, it's pointing in the direction that the sun comes up. And I figured this out because I pressed R2 and looked around for the sun. But anyways, and I put her as close to the wall as possible. I don't know, she may still be unhappy with it, but I'm unsure. But either way, that's what you have to do. But anyways, let's go in, take a look at the cat again. Give it a little something. Okay. I didn't even know where this came from. Like I honestly, like, I forgot this changing potion. It says magical potion that changes animal to human. But the thing is, I don't know where we got it. Like, I don't remember getting it. Like, I honestly forgot what I had to give the cat. I thought I was supposed to give it fish at first, but that's totally wrong. But alright, let's give it the changing potion. Oh! Eh. Boom! It's a cat. What? What's this? Whoa, I'm like totally a human. Wow, how did you do it, Master? Are you a wizard? Oh well, never mind. Well, anyways, Zio wants to help Master with the adventure. Please, can I? Please, please, please? Say yes, say yes. So, yeah. Zio has become an ally. We can now play as her, too. She still has her cat instincts. Excuse me while I take a drink of tea. Oh, is that a new friend? I haven't seen her around here. I guess so. Alex. Ha ha ha. It has been a while, Alex. Ah, so you have an ally to help you through your adventure. Now, let me give you some tips about allies. The only place you can call for your allies is inside a dungeon. As you advance deeper into the dungeon, it may become so hard that you can't finish it without some help. When you run into situations that you can't handle on your own, it's a good idea to get help from an ally. They'll be happy to help you. However, you are the only one with the power of the Atlamalia, or Atlamilia, that can break the seal of Atla. So long. That's so suspicious, just to laugh. Like after you tell somebody something, like if you're about to leave and you're like, hey, I'll see you later. Alright, so now we have Zio. And I learned some things about the weapon upgrade system, because I've only beat this game one time. I'm going to be honest, I didn't do any of the weapon upgrading. And I know there's this guy that keeps commenting, his name's like Organization 13 or something. I think it's a reference to Kingdom Hearts. But I know he was going off on me about upgrading the dagger and stuff. So I'm sorry, Organization 13. But, so basically what you want to do with your weapons, to my understanding, is you pick a weapon that you want to build up. Like, say I want to build up this Gladius. So, what I would do is I actually wouldn't use it. I'd go pick up another sword and level it up. And as I level it up, I'll put gems in it, and those gems get new abilities. And then once I build it up to its full potential, I'll turn this weapon into a thing called a synth spear. And with the synth spear, I'll put that in the weapon I want to build up. So basically I'm putting the stats that this weapon needs to build up, and I'll put them all into this weapon, but then basically make it one gem, and then put it in the Gladius like this, and then I'll just keep doing that over and over again until I get the right stats. I honestly did not understand that for the longest time, so I apologize for that. But I'm gonna be doing some of that throughout the game, but in those sections I'll either speed it up or I just won't show it at all. So we'll see how that goes. It's just I don't know if I'd really want to show you guys that. Maybe I'll do if I'm doing it in between episodes, I'll do Let's Play Dark Cloud, episode 9.5, and it'd just be me, playing, or grinding and farming and stuff. Can't remember what the button is to change. Yep, here we go. It's select. So now I'm the cat girl. She uses a slingshot, which is okay. I honestly never really used the cat girl. And yeah, she can jump over there, so that's good. Got Dran's crest. And now we'll slide that baby in here. Okay. To the next floor. Okay. So yeah, most of this Let's Play I've realized is just gonna be me dungeon crawling, which is fine for some, but I mean I'm just gonna say this right now for anybody who's expecting anything more, which I mean I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's pretty much the whole game, just doing this over and over again, building a village, and then building a village, and yeah, pretty much doing that. Just building a village and dungeon crawling. Okay, so see, now the crystal knife is full. I don't know if I have any stats, for instance, the Gladius needs... we have two options here. We can either build it up to the second one or the first one. And I think we're gonna build it up to the... let me see here. Probably this first one. Let's do the first one. But so what I'll do is... Oops, didn't mean to go to Zyle's weapons. Is you go to the or the build up, and we see what we need. So for instance, it needs ice, thunder, and wind to be built up. And that little fish thing, and then just some basic stats too. So what I'll do is I'll go here, try to find something that's either ice, fire, or wind, and put it into the crystal knife. So, it doesn't really look like we got anything besides holy for an attribute, but it does need attack and some weapon speed and just some basic stats. So we'll just go ahead and level it up. Alright, see, and now it's Crystal Knife +1, and the stats have increased, so... Basically what will happen is... Oh, these things are always such a gamble. Oh, sweet. But basically what will happen is once I level it up so much, it won't be able to level up anymore, and you can turn it into a synth spear, like I was talking about. And so yeah, so that's basically how you want to upgrade. And I hope I got that right. I hope Organization 13 won't yell at me at the end of this episode. Totally made me look like a dingle on the other episodes. But I will assure you I beat this game once. And this is one of those games that, even though I've only beat it once, it's so one of my favorite games. I love it so much. I really like dungeon crawling in games. And I love the feel of this game, and I love building the towns and stuff and getting it to 100%. And I just love the story behind it, too. Not even just the main overall story. Like that story's great too, but just like the little side stories and the characters, they're all just wonderful. And the game itself is just beautiful too. I really don't want to deal with poison. Okay. Now we know what it is. Basically how I do these, like, I usually just do like poison or curse, because usually I can deal with an explosion, because I have health. Then I release the trap, and I got a new slingshot for Zio. Go ahead and equip that to her. But yeah, just like little side stories are great too. And another good thing about this game is the animation for its time is just absolutely wonderful. Like, if you guys can go back to episode 1 and rewatch the opening for Dark Cloud with all like the like gypsy people, like shaman summoner people for the dark genie, like them all dancing around. That is awesome. That is just so cool. And I remember watching that as a kid when I rented this game from Blockbuster, and was just like, and this was after the game came out, but probably not too long after, but I've definitely like seen like some good games that the PS2 had to offer. And I just remember just being blown away just with how good it all looked. And like another thing that I really love about this game are those like little like Dance Dance Revolution type scenes where you go into fights. Like we just got in that fight with the guy who the mysterious man, his real name's Seda, and I learned that from Organization 13 guy. But I think you learn at the end of the game, but I honestly just forgot because it's been a couple years since I beat it. But anyways, but like for instance, just those scenes, those are awesome. Animation's great. I remember there's one of them where you fight a serpent, like a big serpent, and that scene is just awesome because you guys will see it. Basically, like you're like jumping around and fighting the serpent. I hate these things. They're weak to thunder though, which I figured out. Like if you have a like with a Shamshir, it's a thunder attribute weapon. If you just use that, it'll do. You can kill them in like 2 hits, which is nice. But yeah, no, this game is just, there's just something special about it. I don't know. Like I love like my favorite game series of all time are like for instance the Tales series, like Tales of Symphonia, Tales of the recent one, Tales of Xillia. Love that one. And like Tales of the Abyss and stuff. And Legend of Zelda. Everybody knows that. Like everybody should know Legend of Zelda games. And then the Kingdom Hearts games is one of my favorite series too. I don't know if that one's in my top 3. I can't really decide, to be honest. I love the first one and the second one, but the story's just kind of all over the place. Either way, like those are my favorite series of games, but none of the games like have anything that feels like this. The thing is, like this Dark Cloud would be one of my favorite series of games, but it's not really a series. There's a second one, and the second one's good. It didn't have like the same like it didn't grab me as hard as this one did though. It plays a lot better though, I'll say that. Like the upgrade system's a lot easier to understand, and your upgrades are more frequent, and you don't have to do like a lot of farming, which some people liked, some people didn't like that they did that. And like the combat's a lot better, so much better. And I don't know, I don't know, it's Dark Cloud to me isn't really something you can do twice, unless like you're directly continuing the story from the first game, in which they really weren't. It was just kind of an odd feeling to play that. I don't know. I feel like I'd like the game a lot more if it wasn't a Dark Cloud game and it was just like a game on its own. But I'm not sure. Oh, and by the way, you guys have probably noticed that this episode's gone on for like 15 minutes, and so have all the other ones. Well, something new that I'm gonna do with like longer games and RPGs. I'm gonna probably like rack the episodes up to like 15 to 20 minutes. I think Dark Cloud I'm just gonna do 15 minutes, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's just that. But hey, before the end of this episode, you guys want to see something really disorienting? If you hold down L2, the camera will move directly where Toan moves. But Toan moves so fast, the camera will move so fast, unless you're inching it like I am. So watch this. Ah! I hate it. It's so awful. And look at me on the mini-map just like spinning violently. But alright, well, this is the end of this episode, guys, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.